Welcome back, everyone, to Bloodlords. In our last session, we realized it was all a goddamn another illusion. When am I gonna knock it off with the illusions? Like, come on.
When are you gonna knock it off with the illusions?
Fucking
Come on.
never.
Fucking Pleroma.
Get out of this place, and then I'll stop.
We're trying!
Yeah, that's something we've been trying to do for like the past 8 sessions.
You know, we could say it's my fault you guys haven't gotten out of here. And we'd
Which,
be
to be fair,
right to say that.
We've derailed and broken the campaign at least 3 times so far. So, whose fault is it really?
Mine still. But, realizing you were all once more in an illusion, and managing to break free of this one as well, you all came to find yourselves still within the asylum. However, this one seems to be under siege of some sort. When Fernessa came to grab you all and ask for your help in breaking through the entrance, promising that she would catch up behind you all, you came to the entrance to meet a Marilith, one of the, as you know, guards, effectively, of, or at least captains of the guard here in Pleroma, in Diovengia specifically. Recognizing that while you could potentially kill the Marilith and the other demons here, it would be a challenge to do so, to say the least, you started a conversation first. You learned that I don't believe she actually gave her name to your group last session.
He did not.
And they
We would
basically...
ask it.
Yeah, you didn't ask it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. You can ask once we get started here.
Yeah.
They informed you that the leader who runs this facility is a criminal who has caused a number of problems, is breaking the laws, trying to tamper with reality itself here, and that is not allowed. So you all have a choice. You can fight alongside the people of this facility, hope to break free, let them keep their promise of getting you home and having a new business opportunity. Or you can side with the Marilith and her demons here, take down the leader of the Sanctum, and on her promise, be sent home by them.
Side with the Marilith. I want to eat those mimics. Doppelgangers or whatever they're called.
Solomon's really excited to eat.
I really appreciate going from Wardens of Wildwood, where I conduct decisions with my morality, and coming into Bloodlords, where I conduct decisions with what's in my best self-interest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really do like that fact.
Your morality is what's best for me. Well, that is where we pick back up, as you all have been effectively given this ultimatum, and the decision is yours to make. As the Marilith waits to see if you all will side with them or attack.
I believe last session, Kashmi said we should try and kidnap the succubus researcher lady.
I believe she said that as well.
I don't know how possible that will be, but I would like to try and do that if we're going to side with the Marilith.
You just want to imprison a succubus. Admit it.
It's for a Ram's sake.
You mean research
Ram-
purposes, quote unquote?
Ramp
boy.
isn't here right now, so she can't be
Defend
an
herself.
advocate for herself. So I have to advocate for her, and I know she would want a succubus at
Bullshit.
home.
Okay, hold on. I know we all agreed to side with the Merilith and turn on these people who have been experimenting on us because we're all undead. We take the best deal available. We really don't care who's offering it.
Mhm.
And we don't want to fight a Merilith.
Mhm.
So let's
Well,
go
that's
and
not the reason, but
well, of course Solomon wants to eat the mimics. I mean, to each their own. So we're gonna go through, kill everyone that just happens to piss us off. And then we'll tell the succubus, hey, you work for us now, or I'll just stab her through the face with my broad spear. Then Solomon can eat her.
Something along those lines, yeah.
it's a win-win. Let's go.
Um, yeah, Amira will give the Merilith kind of a silly little salute, and he's like, "Yeah, sure thing. Any idea where the boss man in this place is?"
Our forces have mostly swept through the lower floor at this point. So,
Ours-
if they aren't in the West Wing where you came from, then I would imagine upstairs.
Ours
Right
are upstairs.
Before we go, could you possibly give us a token so your people don't attack us on our way there?
I suppose that would be possible. Come.
Ahari and Solomon are just walking over each other.
Also, what's your name? You're really cool. Tall,
Don't tell her.
big.
Don't tell her.
What? Why not?
Solomon wants to see you suffer.
He should already be in horny jail. It's fun. We don't need more fodder for her.
Bon Solomon, I'm pretty sure that the lady in front of us already has suitors trying to get her hands, so I don't
Tell
think
that
it's
to
gonna happen.
Amira, not me. I'm trying to avoid
I
this.
don't think Amira's. She's got a lot of competition.
You can come here.
My real name is far too long. You may call me Alvrak.
Alfrak, okay.
And as you approach, she will pull a blade out and slice it across her open palm. Get some of the blood on her thumb, and just she'll just flick it at you. Nyeh.
Okay.
Oh,
What
flick.
happens? What happens when the blood touches us?
Blood hits your face.
It's blending with all the other blood stains on me.
Did you expect something special to happen?
Well, I mean, it is demon blood, so maybe.
What are you assuming it's acidic or something?
No,
Where are
no,
the
I was like,
stairs?
I thought it was magical.
It is. Doesn't mean it has any sort of strange effect when it touches you.
Magically delicious. Now let's go.
Shut the fuck
Fair
up.
enough.
We only have evil charms here. Lucky charms are a thing of the material.
Well, fair enough.
It's
All right,
evilly delicious.
Solomon, come on. Anyways, you said that your forces have cleared out the cellar and the west wing, so upstairs.
We have cleared out the east wing and the central area. The west wing, where you came from, is not what we have touched as of yet, nor have we checked upstairs.
The stairs to the west.
From my reports, there have been stairs on the east. There may be some on the west as well. Amira, she just raises an eyebrow, looking at you, like wiping the blood off and licking it.
I'm a vampire. What do you expect? It's what I do.
Hey Jericho, If I remember correctly from our past sessions, the orientation of this building, we originally came from, like
That
when we
is correct.
first got up here, we came from the west wing, which
Yep.
brought us up. We haven't explored the east wing, but she said they already cleared that. And then in front of us up here is just the library.
Yes. Though she did mention stairs being reported on the east. You also know that the building likely continues further north on the west, but there was far too much rubble to actually progress. There was an entire, effectively, hallway buried, and so you couldn't really progress further north that way.
Could I possibly make a crafting check to see if I could have more assured knowledge that there would be more of the building on the other side?
No check really needed. Amira did hop up into the sky previously when you guys were outside in the courtyard when you first escaped, and saw that the building was larger.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's when she
probably
almost died.
extended by her estimate another probably 125 feet north.
I mean, when she almost died.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. All right, then let's go
We go east or west?
west.
The west, you guys have fully explored for the most part.
Okay, we go east.
No. Hold on a minute. They already cleared out the east wing. The west
We're
is
looking
where
for
we.
the stairs.
Yeah, we go west, go
If you
north.
want to get to the north part of the west, you have to go east and around.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. My bad. All right, let's go that way then.
I hate
Or-
geography.
You did see windows in the office where you and Solomon were working into another courtyard, and you would have likely seen doors in that courtyard. So you could potentially like bust through those windows if you wanted into that courtyard, and there were doors to the north and west there.
I thought that that outer areas would almost killed Amira.
Amira got almost killed when she went up.
Oh, okay.
Amira tried to escape this place easily, and God smote her down.
For
Yeah.
my hubris.
Yeah. Not even hubris. For entertainment.
Yeah, God was bored that day.
Yeah, he really was. What a munch.
Is everyone else coming?
Yeah. Nope.
Your vampiric skinny jeans over here.
I
I
think
think
they
we're going the wrong
went
way.
this way.
I think we are going the wrong way.
They went this way.
Sorry.
All good.
Thank you, Kim.
I'll follow you.
I am not sure if I can recommend that.
Actually, I won't follow you. I just lost my token.
Oh no!
I got
Oh,
you. Everyone
what?
stop moving for a moment. This map is very large, and so it lags things. Try
Question:
keeping
Are there any
mostly zoomed in to help yourself. Kashmir reappears.
paintings or artwork in this hallway?
In this hallway, not particularly. Like it's a big lofty ceiling here. Relatively open. The windows themselves are up high, and the like nauseating yellow fog can be seen hovering outside of them. Other than that, though, I mean, you
Okay.
see the bloodstains on the floor up ahead. Do with that what you will.
If there were paintings, I was just going to express my evil nature and tip all of them as I go down the hall.
Ah,
You sadistic son of a bitch. You are a
Oh, wait, this-
fucking asshole.
Kashmir would come behind you and fix all of them.
Stepping into this area, Solomon, as you push forward, worn chairs, small tables. There are simple games scattered around this room. It appears to be like a perhaps relaxation, a rest room, perhaps. Large glass windows dominate the eastern walls, beyond which is a pretty jaundiced kaleidoscope, kind of swirling hypnotically. There is of course, coppery smell sort of seeped into the stone of this room with the old bloodstains covering the ground.
No
Nice.
stairs yet.
So glad I made the trip.
Hey, follow the
All
Red
right,
Blood Road.
Let's see what's in
Oh,
here.
oh, you're opening the Room of Darkness. Fantastic.
Oh no.
What fun. Stepping into this room, let me make sure I've got the right description for it here. Yeah, you can't see anything. You opened the door and are faced with a wall of blackness, very likely some sort of magical darkness permeating this space, of which you have no idea the dimensions.
All right.
Someone tries to swat at it.
Yeah, your hand passes into it. It's not solid.
Let's keep
Upstairs.
moving.
Walk forward past a small curtain into a perhaps nurse's station at some point. Low desk, empty door frame, a ransacked storage room. Nothing special. Welcome back
Guys,
to the Room of Darkness.
I think we might have to go into the Room of Darkness.
Whatever would make you think that.
Well, were some windows we saw where we were. Let's see if we can't, freaking cowabunga through them.
You keep looking into a variety of different rooms, some of them busted and filled with debris, others in decent condition still, before the hallway eventually brings you back to the office that Mahari and Solomon had previously worked in.
Is it empty now, or is there just like corpses on the
There's
floor?
corpses. Yeah.
Do we run into any of the succubi from the Merilith's army?
No.
Okay.
You might have passed like a Vrock or two at this point. But nothing, not many people you've actually come across.
And I'm assuming this is the window you
Yes,
mentioned
that
earlier?
is the window that looks out into a larger courtyard than the ones you all escaped into earlier.
Okay.
Girl lied, there's no stairs.
How large is the window?
Large enough that you could fit through. I am not a window connoisseur. I don't know dimensions off the top of my head.
Okay. Is it a window that can be opened, or is this like a fixed one?
This one is a fixed window. Since it's in the library section, yeah, that one would be fixed.
All right. Guys, should I bust through it?
Well, you're
Where
the
gonna go
only
into
one
the-
right now.
I'm stepping in the Room of Darkness is what I'm gonna do
Okay.
next turn.
Mahari, where are you right now? Ping on the map.
Solomon or Mahari went over here.
Okay. So outside the window, is it the yellow gas?
No, it's a courtyard, like the one you guys found yourselves in coming out of the basement. Much larger courtyard. You can see like a broken fountain, a number of trees, a lot of debris.
So I guess the question for Solomon and Kashmi is, do we want to try and outmaneuver this room, or are we just gonna go into it? Or do we want to let Mahari try to outmaneuver the room?
I mean, it's been a minute since I've seen Mahari like this excited about a plan.
Okay.
I'm
yes.
totally down letting him do his thing.
Okay, Mahari, jump through that window.
Okay,
Do a flip.
Okay, Jericho, I bust through the window, or attempt to.
I set the wall to be a door, so you should be able to open it and move through it.
Do a flip.
It's a regular window. It's not particularly hard for someone of your strength and caliber to break it open.
Oh,
And you find
I
yourself
see.
out in a much larger courtyard. This one specifically, this does have mist in it. Not that almost opaque yellow fog outside the entrances and other windows, but there is a dense, sort of sour mist filling this courtyard. There are sort of eddies that appear in the fog that cause phantom shapes to appear among the shadows of the bent trees and wilted foliage here. There's a broken fountain, of course, large pile of debris along the eastern wall, and you can see multiple different doors.
For what it's worth, when I look through this window, I see stairs leading in.
Amira
and
found the stairs. Congratulations.
this does appear to bypass the Room of Darkness.
If you can get in, sure.
Yeah, those people in there, do I recognize any of them?
You know what? They're more so supposed to be corpses right now.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Give me a perception check, actually. It's an interesting conundrum. Because you
Kashmir, do you want to...
I'm sorry, go ahead, Saul.
Sorry, go ahead. I was going to say, Kashmir, do you want to split the party and take the dark room?
No, we are not splitting the party.
You're not here!
You are
Oh, he
muted
does
right
have a
now,
point.
Kashmir.
Oh, then I guess I can't answer your stupid question.
Damn. All right.
Politely.
Of course. Amira, as you approach, look through the window, you can see what look to be a number of people sort of sitting around campfires, large tents, a number of bedrolls all set up, almost making this place look like a refuge of some sort. What might have once been a cafeteria or something. It is not long before you realize that those figures you're looking at are sort of illusions, but more so memories. Give me a recall knowledge roll as well, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yes, Kashmir?
Can I talk to him?
Once you can see them, Amira went out the window in the other room and is sort of staring through another window right now. Amira, these are not those adventurers.
Okay.
I thought about it.
I feel anything in the room.
Give me a moment. We've got a lot of things I'm being asked and pushed in. Taking a look at these, Amira, you know what this facility is working on. The ability to alter reality based off of illusions being interacted with. These are memories of some event. People perhaps were actually once here and are no longer. Or perhaps these people could be here in a different reality, a different time, a different place, when if someone were to change things about the past of this asylum, people like that might be sitting there right now. In reality, though, there's no one there. But at the same time, they're there.
Just so you know, when you said that, in my mind, I saw finger quotes around reality. You have now, created PTSD in me. Thank you.
No.
I shouldn't say I'm glad, but I'm not going to apologize. Solomon, stepping into the room of pure, entire, complete blackness, you feel the floor under your feet. That's a good sign. That's also it.
You can't be tricked by illusions if I can't see anything.
Sure, that's how it works, yeah.
As Amira is looking through this window with Mahari, realizing that Solomon and Kashmir aren't there, she's gonna turn and whisper to him, "Hey, Where do you think Kashmi and that stupid zombie are right now? I thought they were coming with us.
No
He's
longer
having
have
a
Mahari
they.
will
hate
look-
on Solomon session.
I'm sorry.
Mahari
I'm just
will look over at
That's
Amira,
okay. I give her enough shit. That's kind of deserved.
and he'll just be like, "Come on, Amira, you know where they are. They went through the room of darkness."
I'm standing in the. I can see both people making terrible decisions,
Kashmi's
and I
just
am
waiting.
correct. I'm gonna see which one's gonna pop off first, because one way or other, this is ending badly.
Solomon, can you give me a reflex save, please? No button.
Oh,
So,
God.
Kashmi, if
Of course.
Amira looks at me, I'm gonna immediately point at the door.
Solomon, you trip on something, but thankfully you managed to catch yourself. It seems like there are a number of things pushed to the edges of this room and destroyed, almost like an explosion took place in this room, knocking everything away towards the edges, shattering things.
And I try to pick up what I almost tripped on.
Sure.
And feel her on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely easy enough to do.
I pull it out of the room with me to see what I grabbed.
Kashmi, you watch Solomon step out of the darkness with a foldable steel chair that has its back, like, partially broken off.
Oh, I'm keeping this.
Improvised weapon time.
Got the
Look,
steel chair!
We've got the wrestler of the party. I had to give it to him.
Yes.
I don't have an actual item for you right now, but maybe one day I'll write it up.
It's like an artifact of a bygone era.
Yeah.
Amira, should I bust through the window?
I'm definitely keeping this and head back to the window because I could not feel anything on the outsides of the wall.
Oh, were you feeling on the walls?
Yeah.
You would have felt a set of doors right here.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I go back in.
As per Mahari, so these people are... What is the current status of these people again?
An extant state of decay.
Okay. Amira's gonna point over at the store and say, well, let's just use the door.
Sure.
Okay.
The doorway is filled with rubble.
Okay.
Congratulations, you all have made it between my walls and are on top of the pile of rubble right now.
Okay, Mahari, I'm sorry, you're right. Bust through the window.
Roll
You're
required
busting through into
Jericho.
the room of darkness?
No, we're busting through
To beyond
a
the
different
wall,
window. Yeah.
the wall of darkness.
Cowabunga.
Seeing this happen, Kashmi's gonna throw her hands up, reach into her crisscross. Hey, what did you do with your chair? Did you leave it outside the door? Or did you take it back into the room with you?
I still have it with me.
I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce and eat a snack. Fuck y'all. This is stupid.
Kashmir's just
I try
gonna-
to break through the door.
Yeah, I mean, it opens normally, but sure, you bust through it.
Yay.
Congratulations, Solomon. You come tumbling through the door as Mahari tumbles through the window. Two muscle heads in this party.
You know, Solomon, I'm beginning to think that we have a very, very specialized set of purposes here.
I found the door.
I have a very
I found the
particular
window.
set of skills.
Someone just peeks his head out of the dark, just found the door, and then goes back in.
Oh
I
my
found
god.
the window.
Just so that Kashmir knows.
Kashmi's gonna count to 10 and listen.
Yeah.
Like when a toddler does something naughty.
You hear both, like, a door breaking and further away from that, and pretty much at the same time, glass shattering. And then you hear Solomon stepping back into the room of darkness, crushing something sounds wooden under his feet and saying, I found the door.
Okay, then I will sigh and
Just say that. Could I be like carrying the door with me? Like I found the door.
You've got the broken steel chair in one hand and a broken door in the other hand.
Sure.
I like how we're like the amoral comedic relief.
I drop the door on the side here after I do that.
This is the serious
Chair I still have.
undead campaign, and then we've got Mr. Comedian over here. Breaking doors.
You're the one who gave me the steel chair.
I take no responsibility for giving you
Jerry
that.
comes in with the chair. He does have wrestler dedication.
Yeah,
That's
he
why
has
I gave it to him.
Solomon,
Honestly.
before this campaign's over, you have to jump off of something with that chair and bring it down on him with a natural 20.
Oh, I'm going to enchant this shit.
We need wrestler plus improvised weapons master, and you carry around a chair with you.
Oh, that's just funny.
Sorry, continue. Let's get back.
No,
to
let's
that.
keep going down this tangent. This is good. I
Hey,
like
Jericho,
this.
I'm shifting my broad spear into a butchering axe.
Go for it. It's a choice.
These NPCs move at all?
They're sitting around the campfire right now.
They're
And
just
they've got,
ignoring
like,
us?
what look to be maybe cups of soup in their hand. The spoons. They look like they might be conversing with one another. Their mouths are moving. You guys don't hear anything.
I try to hit him with the chair.
Give me an athletics check.
Yep.
Can you roll 1d4 plus strength damage for me?
Sure. Let's see, what is my modifier? It's a 5.
Amira, you see this guy. You know he's not actually real, and you watch Solomon go to swing his chair at them. Where did Solomon get that chair, for one?
Great question.
What do you expect to happen?
For the chair to I mean, that's a great question. On one hand, maybe the chair will face through him. On the other hand, I mean, reality is kind of fucky-wucky anyway, so maybe Solomon's belief that he is real will cause the chair to deal damage.
It's a great thought process, Amira, because the chair does not pass through this individual. It hits him in the side of the arm as he's sitting down, knocking him to the side. The soup cup goes flying out of his hand. Ow, what the fuck?
He's real.
Who the fuck are you?
Okay, look,
What the
I-
fuck?
okay, watch this.
Now we fight.
No, listen, there's not going to be any meat or... Okay, watch. I'm going to disbelieve. And Amira will attempt to disbelieve these people.
Give me a perception check.
Can I aid?
You may. Amira,
Mm-hmm.
you watch as the other two figures vanish. Not the guy who just got smacked by the chair.
Oh! Solomon, wait, no, okay, Solomon, don't kill him. He might have information, okay?
We're supposed to be killing them.
Okay, well, yes.
Can we not kill me? What the fuck?
Okay,
Can I grapple him?
Hey,
Sure.
Let's-
name's Kashmi. What's your name?
Morin?
Hi, Maureen. It seems that we have gotten up on the wrong foot. Do you like
Fucking let
snacks?
go of me! Snacks? What?
Answer the question, do you like snacks?
I like soup. And it just
I'm gonna
sits
look-
on the floor now.
I'm gonna look at the soup and immediately all of the shame and embarrassment and sadness of the lost soup.
As he's like gesturing down to the soup, he sees that his two friends are just like sitting there not reacting to him not being there anymore. Fuck. Katela! Albus! Let go of me!
okay. Amira's gonna try and get him calmed down. I don't know with the Actually, with my recall knowledge earlier, would I know how, is he a higher level than me?
Not likely.
Okay.
Probably slightly lower than you.
Mhm.
And, they, for full artwork, look like this.
Oh, that's an Ion. Ooh, okay. We might have to kill this one.
Are you casting
Why-
charm on them?
Yeah, I am. So they calm down.
You know he's getting a +4 because I'm lifting him up
With
in
a
the air.
38,
Oh,
they're gonna critically succeed that.
Can I spend a hero point to make them re-roll that?
Are you sure you want to spend a hero point right now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I'll allow it.
Why are we wasting time? Why are we not just killing
That's gonna
them?
turn it into a failure.
Okay, cool. Solomon, we're wasting time because they might have important information about what awaits us up those stairs.
We know what awaits us.
Solomon, there's that
Let go of
there
me,
was
please.
there was this play I watched back in Grey Dirge once. It was called GI Jengamin. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Copyright.
part of what they said was knowing is half the battle. Okay?
Do I even have to roll to insight this? I feel like this is BS.
Okay.
I don't think Amira thinks it's BS.
Buddy, what is your name?
Morin, I said that
Morin.
already.
Okay, yes, we're just reestablishing it. Morin, what are you doing here?
Sitting, eating
Eating
my dinner.
soup?
Yeah, but
Thank you.
why-
You said your name was Kashmi?
It is. I'm really sorry about your soup. I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out some new soup.
Oh my god. Is that warm?
Absolutely.
I would
Yeah.
hug you right now, but I'm being held by this beefcake and I can't.
No, the struggle's real.
Because it's Kashmir, she's offering something. Solomon will set him down.
Fantastic. He's gonna run over and try to hug you, Kashmi.
I'll hug him back.
So, Morin, why are you here in this location specifically?
Well, we were trying to, survive, I suppose. Escape's a good word. Katela, Albus, and I, we all just kind of woke up here. Not really sure what was going on, but there were other people. There were strange creatures who had taken over. Apparently this is an asylum of some sort. So we were, just trying to find any survivors we could. That's why we built up this place. Why is everything so hazy? Yeah, what's going on? But
Are
we
you
were,
aware? Oh, good.
We were, grabbing, finding people we could, rescuing them. We were going to find a way out of here once we found everyone we could. And we were sitting down to dinner, and where's everyone else? And I'm sorry, who are all of... I know I got some of your names, but, who are you?
We'll get to that. Are you aware that your friends were an illusion?
No.
Okay. The reason you don't see them anymore is because they were an illusion. I don't know where they really are, but okay. So
I
second
don't
question.
think they're illusions.
Let's move. Oh, go ahead, Catherine.
What do you think they are?
Real people?
But where are they now?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Weren't they just here?
They were?
Morin, do you know what's up those stairs? Have you been up those stairs?
Upstairs. I haven't gone up there myself, but Albus did.
Okay.
He
And
said
what-
there were a couple other monsters up there, and
I
don't know.
insight check this.
sure. He's
Yeah,
a little
actually-
more antsy ever since he came down. Seemed a bit out
mirror
of
wants-
sorts.
Sense motive on this guy too.
He seems disoriented, Solomon, but he doesn't seem to be lying to you as far as you can tell.
Probably because of the steel chair.
I'd also like to sense motive on him.
Yeah.
I do not. Kashmir believes them.
Thank you, Kashmi. He has no deception, so
Amira is next going to point at his curious and say, "So you're a worshipper of Iomade then?"
Yeah, of course.
Okay. That's good to know. Tell me, she's gonna like give a big wide smile, enough that like her fangs would flash.
I was
Like,
gonna say, I'm gonna give him a perception check to see your fangs, but if you're deliberately trying to show them to him...
oh, well, okay, maybe, no, I'm not gonna do the fangs.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask him, what does my buddy over there look like to you? The one standing to your right, or
The one who tried
she'll
to hug
point
me
out Mahari.
violently?
No, she'll point to Mahari.
Oh, the Colo.
Okay,
Looks like a
so
Colo.
yeah,
I
Colo.
mean, he's a little pasty. You okay? Are you getting enough vitamins?
I'm not pasty. Call me pasty again.
So,
Well, okay. Sorry
Amir is
about
gonna
that.
communicate over the telepathic bond. I think we should take this guy with us upstairs so that we can have him go forward and get ambushed, so that we don't get ambushed.
Esme's going to smack her head and shake. Like, I don't understand how this perfectly nice soup enjoying gentleman is now a casualty of war. I thought we had bonded over soup, and I'm gonna look at you incredulously and just shrug, because like,
Okay, babe, do you see that symbol on his armor? He's the kind of guy that would kill people like us.
but he
He would.
likes soup.
Iomade doesn't have
Seems
Destroy
like
Undead
a nice
as an edict.
guy.
Fair enough, actually.
I kind of like him.
Okay, so I think at this point, Amira wants to do a vibe check, and she'll ask, do we want to try letting him know we're undead and seeing how he reacts to it?
Real quick, can I have a little bit of knowledge, because I feel like there's something that I don't know here.
Yeah. So what Amira is going off of, there are a number of deities like Pharasma, Saren Ray, who destroying undead is an edict for them. Iomade is typically seen sort of alongside of them. She is a goddess that believes in fighting for honor and justice, holding valor in your heart. It's anathema to her to abandon a companion in need. It's very righteous, sort of goody two-shoes.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I knew I liked this guy.
So he's a
He sounds like
worshiper,
a guy.
and everyone else here is very selfish.
Oh yeah, it's the integrity. I think it's really endearing. I bet you he's really delicious.
I'm sorry, did you just say you think I'm delicious?
This is over the telepathic bond, thank you very much.
Fair enough.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, I like this guy. I think, would I have Amira's same fears or understanding of her fears?
You would probably understand where she's coming from for sure. Whether Kashmi holds those fears or not. I mean, he likes soup.
I'm gonna look at him and say, hey, my friends are kind of dead, and they're kind of weirded out about you trying to kill us first.
Oh,
So
I mean,
they kind of tried to kill you first. Are you gonna kill us? Because we don't want to kill you.
I mean, I wasn't planning on trying to kill any of you.
See, then I don't think that we should kill you either.
He's got like a mace at his side and a bow on his back, and kind of like pulls off the bow. To be honest, I don't really think this would be super effective against the beefcake and the not pasty Colo.
I'm gonna phase out so he can see that his arrow would go right through me too.
Oh, yeah,
say,
wouldn't
"Phew."
do much against that.
So here's the deal. There is like a huge war and like a giant Valkyrie lady. I don't even know. It was some crazy shit out there. I like you. I think you should stick with us, but we can't stay here. It's not safe.
What about my friends?
Bring them.
They're dead.
Bring them. So are we, Solomon.
No, we're undead. They're dead.
What do you
Cashmere's
mean
gonna shrug.
dead?
Potato, potato
You
at this
mentioned
point.
something about illusions.
So, here's the vibe about this place. They have been trying to develop a drug that sends you into a deep kind of hallucination where you can control everything with your, force of will and stuff like that. And they were trying to get it to the point that it would allow you to affect the real world via force of will.
So
Um,
I'm hallucinating all this right now, is what you're telling me.
Not
God, I
us,
fucking wish.
but you were hallucinating your friends.
Amira, give me one more recall knowledge check real quick, because
Okay.
thoughts might be slightly off there.
Okay.
What a time for a nat 20. Amira, it is not that he was imagining his friends but was real here. Solomon hitting him made him real. He was the same as the others, only pseudo-real right now, until Solomon directly physically interacted with him and managed to make him fully real.
Oh no.
My chair gives life.
Solomon effectively reached across the barrier between realities and smacked him through it.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
I like
Okay.
this chair now.
That chair would be an artifact.
Kashmi, you would have actually recognized the process probably on site because you've done it goodness knows how many times.
I like this guy. He should bring his friends. If he sees them, then they're real enough to him.
I
Maybe
go
they
and
can
hit
help.
his friends with the chair.
You can't see him, so you're just swinging the chair at nothing.
Well, Amir is the only one who fully disbelieved them, so they're,
okay.
they're still
okay.
technically all sitting there for the rest of you, just not interacting with you at all.
I hit him with the chair.
Give me 2 athletics checks, Solomon. Who are you starting with?
The guy
I
closest to
also
me.
disbelieved them
Sure.
with her.
Yeah, if you don't think you would see them right now, that's a-okay.
And it's 5 minutes of hell in the cell.
34?
What would Solomon's ring name be?
I don't know. I'd have to think on that.
Solomon the
you
Famished.
smack towards this guy. You gather from Morin here, his name might be Albus. There is a resistance as your chair passes through, but does not manage to make any physical contact.
Interesting.
I think that Solomon's ring name should be MF.
I want to know what that stands for.
You don't know what MF stands for?
I mean, I've got an idea, but I don't
It's
know.
imaginary friend. Because you're my imaginary friend.
Wouldn't that be IF?
No.
No, she said imaginary, not imaginary.
I heard the I.
Freaking, we got flawless logic here, folks.
See the chair
It's
pass
Kashmi.
through. Someone's gonna scratch his head and just try to backhand him with his fist instead.
Sure. Then give me an unarmed strike.
Because I have magic hands.
Unfortunately, that doesn't quite meet the DC. DC for this was 36, and so once more you feel resistance with your hand as you try and smack him, but you end up just passing through his head.
What is our guy doing seeing this happen?
Just sort of watching. He's enjoying the soup you gave him, Kashmi.
I do give a good soup.
What are you trying to do with Albus there?
I'm trying to bring him to life.
I don't think he's dead.
I still got the chair, I guess.
I'm gonna say at this point, Solomon, with a fail already, both with the chair and fist, you're not gonna be able to pull him through.
Okay, fine. I'll go to the other one then.
So, Morin.
Yeah.
We'll get into the details later.
Okay.
But can you go over to your friend Albus and kind of like shake him and just try and really believe that he's real.
Give him some soup.
Give him
He's
some
already
soup.
got soup,
exactly.
though.
Give him
Yeah, but
your soup.
I mean, isn't it better
My soup?
soup?
It is. I don't want to give him the soup. This is mine. This was gifted to be my Kashmi.
Morin, give him the soup.
Do I have any extra soup?
I mean, you've got an every need pack, don't you?
Then can I offer the guy soup and see if I can use my soup to pull from reality? Because I believe the soup is real.
Kashmi, I would like a diplomacy check from you, Amira, an intimidation check from you, please.
Give him
Oh,
the
boy.
soup,
Amira to
Morin.
threaten Morin to give away his soup, Kashmi to pull him into reality with soup. Kashmi, that is a critical failure.
That's okay, I have soup.
That is not a critical failure, but not a success, unfortunately.
Well,
Okay.
in all fairness, I can't see them. I have already disbelieved them. So like,
You're like waving
I-
at someone over here, and that's not where they
yeah,
are.
I'm holding soup into the air, just hoping on hope. So it's completely fair that I did not will him into existence.
But it's my soup. This was given to me.
With love.
With love! I can't just give this to someone else. That'd be rude. Weren't you ever taught that if someone gives you food, you have to eat it all?
So if you're not good enough friends that you want to share your soup, like I say, either we leave them or you ask them to come. But like, we can't beat them into existence.
Or we could
And I'm
turn him
gonna
into.
look
We could turn him
pointedly
into.
at Solomon.
We could turn him into soup.
No!
Solomon, for the 15th time, we don't eat our friends. Ugh.
He's not a friend
Watched
anymore.
the movie?
I thought he wasn't a friend anymore, though.
What the fuck is a movie?
You haven't seen those before? Someone takes like major images and just starts playing them back to back to back to back to back. We call it a movie where I'm from.
I had a dream about it. It's freaking rad.
Cool.
What movie did you watch? What was your favorite?
Morin,
What?
give him the soup.
This guy's off his rocker.
He's been like shoveling the soup into his mouth in between bites to try and eat it all. But eventually he will try and hand over what remains of his soup to Albus.
I will immediately take the soup that I had out for Albus and hand it to Morin.
Okay. He tries to hand the soup to Albus, but Albus doesn't seem to recognize his existence. He's not taking the soup.
Weird. If only he were real. Let's go.
What about the other friend? There was a second one, wasn't
Yeah, there is Katela right here.
there? I tried to hit her with the chair.
Go for it.
I tried to intimidate them both into reality.
How are you doing?
I'm gonna
so,
hero point that.
Mahari?
Just leave them. I don't know why we need these friends.
Damn.
I already made my one friend today. I'm at capacity.
His chair's not working. He's shaking the chair.
I don't
There's a
know.
once per day ability, Solomon.
Basically
Oh.
threaten them to, if they don't comply, to shove my spike chain down their throat and rip it out of their stomach.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll. The DC is going to be slightly higher because you are talking to them instead of physically interacting with them in a way, but go for it.
Okay.
We've had Kashmi intimidate this reality before. Let's see if you can intimidate a separate reality.
And
So
is
just
this public?
Yeah.
Just to double check the mechanics, can I try it unarmed and the chair, or is it just one attempt?
I'm going to say just one on this. I allowed the unarmed as well on the other guy, but a failure is a failure here.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
I will master the chair.
Aww.
That's a big old no there, Mahari. They just do not react to your threats at all.
Okay.
So, Morin,
Yeah?
we're gonna try and get moving here real quick.
Okay.
But if you want your friends to come along, I need you to really look at them and really try to believe that they're real. Like, really think it. Okay? Can you try that for me? Morin, if you want your friends to come along, you have to do this.
Okay. Okay. He's failed to bring out Albus. He will try to bring Katela. Man has to roll like a 17, so not likely. Nope. He
It's
tries.
not today, but it could happen.
He looks real constipated while he's trying. But focus as he might, try and place his hands and shake them as he might, they do not react to him at all.
So, Morin, we can come back and try this again, but right
What
now
if
we need.
we're not the real ones.
Trust me, we are the real
What if
ones.
they're the real ones.
I'm gonna look,
Oh, go ahead, Cashman.
feeling a like real connection to this line of thought. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna put my hands on his face and I'm gonna look deep into his soul, and say, you know, with like the wealth of knowledge that I have about what's real and what's not real. I'm gonna say, this is the only real we have. So either you need to go, or you need to go. So let's go. And I'm gonna grab his hand and we're gonna go.
Okay.
Oh, okay, phew.
When you said you either go, he immediately thought to try and send himself back to that reality and failed. So, yeah, you grab his hand and just start pulling him along. He looks a little dejected, but you have adopted a human guy. Congratulations.
I always wanted a human guy.
Cashman.
Why? You have Amira. Is she not enough for you anymore?
Not human.
Is she a human guy?
She's a vampire gal.
Yeah, they're like polar opposites.
I wouldn't go that far, but
So, Morin, we're gonna head upstairs, we're gonna kill some monsters, and then when we're done, we can come back down here and try and make them real again.
Okay.
But for now, we really have to go upstairs.
Congratulations, Solomon. You found more beds. And stairs.
I can't help it. I don't like leaving doors unexplored.
Are you sure you want to be going around opening doors?
Yes.
Alright, don't blame me for what'll happen.
What could go wrong?
A lot.
I think out of everyone, I blame you the least.
Well, that's heartening to hear. Yeah. Especially up here, you come across more Vrox and members of... I'm already forgetting their name. Alvarak's contingent of guard.
Okay. Okay, I'm alright now.
Amira is gonna say to Morin, "All right, brave Iomedaean, lead the way."
I'm gonna need a diplomacy check to try and get this guy to go first. At this point, he's been through so much.
I'm holding his hand.
Then he will draw his bow and begin leading the way.
Fuck, I didn't
And
realize
because-
he only has a bow. That's
He's got a light mace,
Is it mace?
but it's a non-magical mace, and all his abilities are based around his bow. He does have spellcasting, though. I hope he's
Plan B.
prepared for heal spells.
Is he?
Plan B. Hold them in front
shit!
of
I forgot he can't heal us because we're
Nope.
undead.
Of all the people you guys could have brought over, there was an assassin, there was a, I believe, psychic, and, oh no, just a primal caster, and you brought the divine caster with you.
Wait, where was
The chair has
primal?
spoken.
The primal caster was Albus.
Oh, who's the psychic?
I thought he might have been a psychic. It's been a while since I built these sheets. Especially when you look at his art. That's a psychic right there.
Yeah, it is.
That's
namely because
Doctor.
it's Dr. Riddleson
like
from Gatewalkers.
He looks like an alchemist.
Look, I've got so much artwork to go through, I'm gonna use it all. Teleport point not working there, Amira?
Nope.
That is a ding-dong shame. I'm going to have to delete your guys' tokens here, and I'll put you where you're actually going.
No.
So, don't mind me. Unfortunately, the section you're going to is not part of this map. Or is part of this map. So, don't move yourselves yet. Just getting everyone here. Mahari. Solomon. What do I do with Morin? There he is. There's Morin. Welcome back.
This
Alright.
guy's name is only one letter off from Lauren.
But also only one letter off from moron, so it could go either way.
Plot twist.
My God.
Look, I only have so much inspiration when coming up with names. Sometimes they get real similar. No one caught the Necressa Fernessa.
I didn't, actually.
I did, because I'm really bad with names, and when the names are similar, I just stop using their names completely.
That's fair. Can't blame you for that.
In my Tuesday night campaign, I'm so bad at names. We have just embraced not naming anybody and making up our own names every time.
Oh, goody.
I summon Gesundheit.
Alright, well, you guys are... Now you're welcome to go forward.
All right.
Not that way,
Morin's
Solomon. Please don't go that way. You're not supposed to be able to move that way. Go up the stairs.
Wait. This isn't just an open floor plan?
No, you're not supposed to be able to move that way. Oh, I
Which
put
way
you
am I
guys-
supposed to be moving?
I put you guys behind the wall, that's why. Stop moving. Let me drag you. There's lag.
Oh.
I'm like,
I see.
why can't I be on the stairs?
That's on me. Because, no, Kashmi, you were moving. There you go.
So
All
we
right.
can go to the left.
Yes! You can go up the stairs. I forgot where I put the wall. I didn't realize I had put it not on the bottom step.
I was wondering how
hold
we
up,
got
Mari.
outside. It was way too open.
Yeah. Well, that's because there is outside here. As you guys step up into this space, this chamber appears to have almost entirely collapsed upon itself. There's shattered pieces of wall and ceiling timbers, all of it sort of knotted like broken fingers, slumping precariously against one another. However, there are a number of chambers and bedrolls and fog sort of roiling through this area. Beyond it, Mahari, past the broken rubble of which there's like planks acting as a bridge on, flanked by those torches, you see just the open expanse, the top of the building, but that top of the building is perhaps about 80 feet below you. You did not climb 80 feet up on those stairs. But this section of the building seems to be just up in the air.
I don't believe it.
Give me a perception check, Kashmi. Mahari, you sort of walk up towards the torches and find yourself just like there's a mirror right next to you, right here on the wall. You cannot see your reflection in it, unfortunately. Actually, no, you can. Sorry. This is the illusory realm. Of course you can see yourself in mirrors.
Yeah, how handsome am I?
So handsome.
Slightly pasty.
You're so good in it.
Amira and Kashmi, this is real.
Okay.
You're
I'm
fairly
standing for the
certain
mirror
you've
looking
come
at it.
out of the illusions fully at this point. Doesn't mean there won't be weird-ass geometry, but...
Colin goes, looks in the mirror cracks.
Mahari, can you give me a reflex save, please?
Of course. Can I still do that with the game paused?
Yes.
Does this get the bulwark trait?
I believe so. Do you have your armor's critical specialization effect at this point?
Yes.
Then you should. Because Bulwark is just against all reflex saves, if I recall.
It's against reflex saves that cause damage.
Then you would not get it on this.
'Kay.
And reflex saves to avoid a damaging effect. That's
Oh.
a critical failure, Mahari.
Oh, I'm rerolling that.
Sure. Cool. Awesome.
Wow.
Not a crit fail, thankfully. But, Mahari, you're coming with me to the bone zone real quick.
Not the bone zone!
See y'all in a minute. Hello, Mahari.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the bone zone. So that mirror you just walked in front of, right?
Yeah.
You get absorbed into it. And,
Okay.
You get taken to another dimension. But at the same time, your reflection from this dimension gets shunted back out into reality with everyone else. And let's just say they're a bit more proactively violent. I'm going to need you to roll initiative and attack the party. If you are okay with that, of course.
Yeah. So,
I
is
realize
this...
I'm doing PvP again without talking with people.
No, that's fine. So this version of Mahari is I kill what efficiently, and I just go for it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Their main goal, they can either take you down, but they need to break the mirror or disable it to bring the actual Mahari back.
So, if this Mahari dies, what happens?
They can still bring the real Mahari back. They're on a
Okay.
clock to bring the real Mahari back, though.
Oh, so it's possible I'm stuck here.
For a while, you'll be able to find a way out, but yes. There will be... I have multiple things in place if you do end up somehow getting stuck there. You should not.
Gotcha.
But let's head back to General.
Machines?
Right, you were telling me airplane commissions.
At this moment in time, I should ask, who, if anyone, has weapons drawn as you guys are exploring?
I have fists.
Yeah, I know Solomon.
Amira would have her weapons drawn.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, we came up here with the understanding that there was monsters.
Yeah, that's fair. Mahari?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yay. Are we betrayed by the guy we adopted? Do I get
By
to kill him?
Morin?
No, I love him.
Mahari, you're up first.
Okay.
Man,
oh, wow,
yeah.
I am. Okay, so my aura's active.
Yep, your exploration action was keeping it extra size.
Gotcha. Move speeds. That.
Crack.
Crack.
Mahari is the only one who knows where the enemies are.
Funny.
Yeah.
Can he tell us where they are?
Sure. I think he's swinging at one right now.
Oh no, not like this.
Does a 30 hit you, Amira?
Yeah, it does.
All of you watch as Mahari steps forward, and the mirror next to him seems to shimmer slightly. And all of a sudden, he turns around and charges Amira, swinging his axe at her. 40
Well-
damage to you, Amira.
Mahari, I know we've all thought about it, but come on.
Solomon's just like, okay.
Can I instruct our archer friend to shoot the mirror since he comes
Sure.
next?
Yeah. Mirror? Got it.
Mirror, not Amira.
I said mirror. Alright. Anything else, Mahari?
That was all 3 of his actions.
Sounds good. That's going to bring us to Morin. He's going to move himself to here to get a decent shot on the mirror, and he's going to make an attack against it. Which will hit. In
yay.
fact, actually, a 33 just misses.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
This mirror has a 34 AC, don't ask why.
It's gonna be great.
He'll shoot it one more time. He'll hit the 20. Hey, he doesn't hit the 20, guys.
Next.
Unfortunately, the two arrows both hit the mirror and just glance off entirely, seemingly not having any effect on it.
No. Okay.
Solomon, that's going to bring us to you. You've watched Mahari attack Amira.
At this point, Solomon's just straight up confused. He's like,
That's fair.
I'm gonna. The mirror's over here, correct?
The mirror is in this spot. In fact, I could even give you a token for it if you would like.
Yes, please. I'm gonna. Well, first things first. Seeing as he doesn't know what's going on, he's just gonna go into his mountain stance out of
Sure.
reflex,
Protect himself makes sense.
take a step, and then I'm a punch at the mirror.
Go for it. Roll critical damage, good sir.
Fuck it up.
Mahari, you know the strength, or not Mahari, I'm sorry, Solomon, you know the strength of your fist. You know this mirror should shatter on impact with a strike like that. It doesn't. Your fist strikes it and stops. As
Does
if
it seem
all
to
the
take any
force
damage?
of your blow is dissipated. Give me a recall knowledge real quick, Solomon. You think the mirror probably is not this strong in general. There is likely some reason as to why it's incapable of being destroyed at this moment in time. You don't know what that reason is, though.
Yeah. Well, for flurry of blows, I get one more strike.
Yeah? Oof, no dice.
Well, that's my turn.
All right, Amira, that's going to bring us to you.
Okay. I am going to. Does Mahari have a reactive strike?
You've seen him use one before.
Okay. Then I am going to recall knowledge on the mirror from here.
Sure. It's hard.
Gosh,
What's
diddly.
Keen Recollection do again? Gotta remind myself.
That's a great question. Keen.
Which you don't actually have. It just shows up in your recall knowledge rolls as a potential modifier.
Untrained skills is equal to my level instead of +0, but I have literally no untrained skills.
Right. This isn't a regular mirror, Amira, you know that. If you had to guess what was going on right now, Mahari has been replaced by this Mahari.
Oh.
Is this the reflection race?
Okay. Oh, good.
That's about all you've got, though.
Okay. So I don't have any idea on how to disable the mirror.
Unfortunately, aside, like the simplest way to be counteract the magic of it. Any further ways, you're not sure right now.
Okay.
Not with that roll, I'm sorry to say.
Yes. I am going to step.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stride, bypassing Mahari.
Okay.
And then I'm getting ready to disable this mirror on my next turn.
I'm so lucky that Mahari does not have a reach weapon active right now.
Right?
Kashmi, that's going to bring us to you. You just saw your dog attack your wife.
Does he have his shots?
I'm gonna contract rabies.
He took a shot at Amira, so...
Um. So, we're still telepathically bonded, right?
You are. Actually, that's a great point. You're the originator of the magic. Kashmi, the moment the mirror shimmered and this Mahari turned around to attack Amira, you felt Mahari leave your connection. No longer contactable.
Okay. Then I am gonna. Can I sense motive or like? It,
Yeah. Do you want to sense motive to try and figure out what this Mahari is thinking, or do you want to try and figure out things about the mirror? Because that would be a recall knowledge.
Feeling Mahari's brain shut off. I want to get a feeling of whether specifically this is our Mahari but
Sure.
broken,
Yeah.
or if this is alternate reality Mahari.
Go for it.
Like, yeah.
Give me that perception check. This
Hey, I
is
thought
not your Mahari. You know alternate realities well enough, Kashmi, that this is an alternate Mahari, and very likely your Mahari has been sent to whatever dimension this one is from. Ooh, what are you suggesting?
go home.
I would like to suggest that this is family and he's just really confused and he just needs a minute. Wait a second.
Sure. Mahari, go ahead and give me that will save.
Because even if you're not my Mahari and I want to murder you, I still love you, so I'm not going to murder you.
Unfortunately, you are entirely unaffected. This spell goes entirely against your self-interests. To pause and wait. These honey
That was a big mistake, sir.
I thought of a ring name for Solomon.
What is it?
Instead of imaginary friend, imaginary fiend.
I love this.
Just take the R
by
out.
NF.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Nice. Mahari, we're back to you, sir.
Okay. Jericho, does this Mahari have all the knowledge of the real one?
Roll a d20 for me. No, he does not.
Okay, so this one is operating like that. Got it.
This Mahari sees these people. This is a Mahari who is used to fighting, solving everything with violence. And so while he doesn't necessarily recognize these people in this moment, maybe if he had time to think, he might recognize long dead friends. But
You're describing solving everything with violence. You're describing solving everything with violence. I'm like, what's changed then?
Look, it's hard to come up with an eviler Mahari. I only have so many options. Just glad I didn't have to make an eviler Solomon. That would be really challenging.
He doesn't kill for food, he just kills for fun.
He kills to survive, yeah. This Mahari effectively is coming from a reality where everything is a fight. Talking to people doesn't really exist.
He's even more Solomon than Solomon.
I know.
Lies.
That is not going to hit. By the way, if you're talking, we cannot hear you, Mahari.
Oh, sorry. Does this thing have its own hero points?
It does not.
Okay, so it has no hero points.
No.
Okay, then that's its turn.
All right. We are back up to more, and Kashmi, what do you want him to do? He can attack this Mahari.
Yeah. Well, no. Keep him on the mirror.
You want him to... Okay, sure. He can move over here and make some more shots at the mirror.
Oh, he already rolled. Never mind.
He crit failed. Oops.
I was gonna ask if he could try to disable it.
He will use his last action to approach, so he can do that potentially next round.
Okay.
What's the difference? I mean,
from what the party's been able to tell so far, Kashmi, the mirror might not be able to be destroyed at the moment, for whatever reason. But being a hazard of some sort, there's typically a way to use skill checks to disable it.
Now,
Okay.
Jericho, that token isn't where the mirror is. The mirror's up against the wall, correct?
Correct. So
Okay.
that space could be filled by someone. But anyone in a surrounding space could also attempt to disable it.
Got it.
Solomon, we're over to you again.
Did Kashmir say that this isn't our Mahari, or is that still unknown to us?
after I tried suggestion and he did not listen, I would have very clearly said, "You are a bad dog."
Okay, but that doesn't tell me that this isn't Mahari. That just means you're pissed at him.
But it is what I would have said.
Well,
Solomon's still confused then.
I'm sorry. He is
Let's
a very
see
bad
here.
dog.
he's very clearly focusing on attacking Amira.
Solomon's gonna turn to Amir and be like, "Do you two fight? Like, I don't remember you. I left you guys for like maybe a few minutes. What did you say to him down there after you jumped out the window?" What did you do to him?
If I don't know if I have if we can conversate between, but if you say that, then I will look at you and say, "That is not our dog. That is a bad dog."
Yeah, I'd say that conversation can take place quickly.
Okay. Also, I don't know if Amira was trying to say something, but you were muted. So, in that case, I'll go ahead and take a step. And seeing as this is a Mahari, but not ours, Don's gonna light up because he's always wanted to fight him. Activate Dragon Strike. And then we will Flurry of Blows.
Sure. That is a hit with the first strike. Don't take the damage quite yet, Mahari.
Okay.
Because that's another hit, and we have our funny combined damage button. For a total of 56 points of damage to you, Mahari, and if you
Okay,
could please
and
give
then-
that fortitude save.
Yep.
All right. 56 damage and stunned 1. Solomon, you finally
And-
stunned someone.
And Iron Command reaction on Solomon
Go for it.
with persistent mental damage.
Okay, yeah, if you can put the reaction in chat for us, please.
Haha, joke's on
Alright.
you. He doesn't even think.
So Solomon, you can either go prone or start taking 3d6 persistent mental damage, plus I believe 4 persistent spirit damage.
Okay, sorry about that. Could you repeat that? I had
Yep.
somebody call me on my
Oh,
phone.
no worries. You can either go prone right now, or you can start taking 3d6 persistent mental and 4 persistent spirit.
I will go prone because I have ankle biter.
Fantastic. All right. Solomon kneels down to Mahari's command. And Amira, that's going to bring us to
It looks
you.
like it. Other than like a submission says, though, it looks like he's about to pounce.
Now, I do want to remind you, Amira, if you do go to disable a device, which you are muted right now, disable a device is a manipulate action.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and step.
Okay? I
And
did
then I
say
am going
everything
to-
within 5 feet works.
I am going to try to disable a device using thievery.
Sounds good. Yeah. Absolutely. This is gonna get weird. That is a success.
Ooh, nice.
You not exactly sure what it is you're doing, but hearing Kashmi call out that this isn't your Mahari, knowing you're dealing with alternate realities right now, you just sort of see this Mahari's reflection in the mirror, and just try and grab it and pull it out. Mahari, you get pulled out of the mirror.
Are there 2 Maharis now?
What?
Yeah, there are, and unfortunately, their health and conditions are going to be the same because this is fucked. I don't really have a good solution to this. Mahari, can you go ahead and roll another perception, just a base perception, so I can know what your real Mahari's initiative is? Okay. That's actually fantastic. Amira, that ends your turn, and real Mahari, it's your turn immediately. As you get pulled out of the mirror by Amira, and you come face to face with yourself.
Can I yell at him? Are you a good dog or a bad dog?
For you, Kashmi, I'm a good dog.
The biggest, like, sigh of relief.
Okay, Jericho, am I stunned?
You are not. You are not stunned. You are at full health.
Okay.
I just can't remove one without it being the same. I should have just duplicated your character sheet, but I'm lazy.
Wait, so are these 2 tokens linked?
Technically, yes.
No, I mean, if I start taking conditions off one, will they come off the other?
Yes. I already
Okay.
tried it.
Got it. So can I target myself?
Yeah?
Okay. God, this is gonna get weird.
It's gonna get weird. I'm sorry.
All right, well, vicious swing with my butchering axe on myself.
Wahoo.
Actually, no, I'm gonna stride first.
Okay. Oh, get
Get that-
flanking.
Yep, get the flank.
Yeah, love it.
On here is hoping to duel Mahari.
You hit yourself, Mahari.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
You are a good
For
dog.
31 damage. All right.
This is so weird.
It's so weird.
So punchable.
All right. Kashmi, that brings us to you. And for those wondering why Mahari's only making one move and a single attack, he's doing a vicious swing with his attack for bonus damage.
Okay, great. Why are you not working?
Unleash the Psyche. Alrighty. Unfortunately, you are not. You have to be within 35 feet if you're doing the ranged version, Kashmi, and I
1, 2,
don't.
3, 4.
You're 45 feet away. I'm sorry. You'd
4.
have to move
Okay.
first.
Can I unsure strike?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab that slot back. And then roll your imaginary weapon attack. $25 will not hit. Or will a 20?
I got a hero point.
You get your hero point back. Yippee. Unfortunately, the spell does nothing, as even if he may not be real, I imagine it's a bit challenging to actively attack your own dog. Or if he's a different dog.
He did hit my wife.
He did hit. You know what? That's fair.
Moaf.
It's the clashing interests.
Correct.
All right. Wrong, Mahari. You're up. You have 2 actions. You see yourself.
And he's suddenly taken by how handsome he is. So he puts down his weapon.
You're not getting 2 Maharis.
I could. I will give up Morin. Trade.
Only if I get to eat him.
I mean, absolutely.
Give Amira up for a second, Mahari. How about that?
I can what?
Amira, the fact that she has to think about this should probably be telling you something.
No, I sighed because I was just really sad because I obviously don't get a second Mahari, but
How about
also
this? I'll throw in a wrong Amira if you trade her away.
No.
deal done.
No!
You'll get a
Not like
slightly
this.
eviler Amira and a slightly eviler Mahari for the price of regular Amira.
Okay, but the problem is that this second Amira is going to try and kill all of you.
Maybe.
Does this mean I can eat the regular Amira?
No, I wouldn't let Solomon eat regular Amira. I'm sorry.
Oh, the deal's off then.
Right. Evil Mahari is just focused on attacking Amira. God damn.
Hateful.
Well, his original goal is cracked, and he knows who did it.
That's fair. Take her down. The dice are not
Wing and a
on
miss.
evil Mahari's side, my friend. And,
That's it.
seeing real Mahari come back, Morin's gonna be really confused. Do I shoot? What do I shoot? Who? I'm shooting this guy.
Dog. The bad dog.
And he is going to lay 2 arrows on his bow, pull back, whisper a quick chant, and dozens of sort of ghostly arrows are going to begin to manifest around it. And he is just going to fire it in fake Mahari's face, creating a pretty
Does that provoke?
long line. It does provoke a reactive strike if fake Mahari would like to make one. Does stunned prevent reactions?
Yes, he would. Actually, what's he doing?
Shooting you.
Oh, no, I don't want to reactive strike him.
Fair enough. I don't believe stunned prevents you from getting reactions, so he does have one. Actually, technically, this isn't a manipulate action, funny enough. Because it is calling for a reflex save. It is not an attack.
Okay.
It probably should have the manipulate trait, but this Mahari fails.
This is while you're stunned, you can't act, so I don't think he would get a reaction.
He's going to take 36 force damage. He was stunned 1, though, and since he every time you regain actions, you reduce the number you regain by your stun value, then reduce your stun value.
Oh, I forgot that he regained his actions because he
Yeah.
went before this guy.
So
Never mind.
technically, after your turn, when you stunned him to the start of his turn,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have been able to use a reaction then. But now that he's gotten his actions back, the stunned went away. Iron
Does that mean I'm not
Command on Morin.
Does that mean I'm not prone?
You
or-
actually, yeah, that's correct, Solomon. You should not be prone because he would not have been able to Iron Command you.
Awesome.
Morin will drop prone. That's fine. And then he'll use his last action to stand back up. Solomon!
He did that attack. So that attack was a 1 action? Damn.
It was 2 actions. But he has 3 actions.
Oh, wait, that's right. He didn't move. I keep
Yeah,
thinking
he
moved.
was there. He just put his
Jericho.
bow in Mahari's face and shot. Yes.
Alright.
For
Mahari.
stunned like with a value means you lose that many actions. Doesn't stunned with a duration mean you don't get to do anything?
No.
It's not a duration though. He on his turn the stun went away because he lost an action.
The duration
still gets his
of it
reaction
was
back.
for 1 round, but that's only if for some reason Mahari wouldn't have regained actions. Like if it was stunned 4, then the 1 round would have mattered because he would only regain 3 actions and still be stunned 1. So the unable to act wording of it only mattered for the duration of when he actually stunned you to when you regained actions. And that was the time frame where he would have Iron Commanded Solomon.
Got it.
It's one of those weird wordings. No dice on the second one, so just 16 damage to this Mahari.
Okay.
And,
And
one
another
more
4
fortitude
saves.
save. I forgot Mahari's got the Charm of Fire Resist. Alright. Unaffected by that, but Solomon, you've got 1 more action, I believe.
Yep. I'm gonna go into Mountain Stronghold.
Awesome. Get that AC buff. Alright, Amira.
Alright.
You're up.
I'm gonna have to live through the reactive strike. Wish me luck. I'm
Mahari already
disabling a
used his
device.
reaction.
Oh, sorry, brain.
He Iron Commanded Morin.
Thank you, Morin. Okay, I'm assuming that's a failure.
Correct. You're also not really sure what else could be done while the duplicate is still alive.
Oh,
So,
Could I have known that before I tried the roll?
yes. Again,
Okay.
please tell me what you're doing before you just make
No.
rolls.
So I'm
Because I could have
sorry.
told you that.
I said it and then just immediately rolled. I apologize.
I also don't think I heard you say it. I'm not sure if your mic just didn't pick it up. But yeah, you can take it back.
Okay, thank you.
Take
In that
one
case,
10.
I will go and devise a stratagem on Evil Mahari.
Sure. I am gonna say I don't think he's related to escaping here.
That's
I
that'll
think the mirror is
be a
part of
regular
this place, but
I can hit Mahari with that. Would I know just based off of our Mahari?
you would be relatively confident. I think that would not hit.
Well, unfortunately, I can't re-roll it.
Nope. So do you do an attack stratagem or a skill stratagem?
I am going to Bonmo and Demoralize.
Sounds good.
I'm going to Bonmo with you're a pale imitation. Our real Mahari is way cooler.
He just grins at you.
Very off-putting
said you're-
grin.
Pale imitation.
Hey, there you go.
And then I'm going to Demoralize.
Let me grab the Bonmo effect.
Mhm.
Rerolling doesn't give effects, so.
Okay. Pursue a lead. Right. Cool.
Very nice. Bakari becomes frightened 1.
And he
Okay.
can't get the condition below 1.
Because he's within your aura.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very funny. Kashmi, we are up to you.
Hey. Um.
Guiding thyself. Very nice. I believe a 32 does in fact hit him.
It does.
Fake Mahari.
48 damage, and I believe that is going to shatter the fake Mahari, causing him to
Bad
wink out of
dog.
existence.
Okay, so I can just heal myself, right?
Already on it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get rid of all conditions you've got on you.
Are we out of initiative?
Effectively, yeah. Seeing the fake Mahari, Morin could put another shot into the mirror at this point, and it would shatter if you guys wanted him to. But anyone also could make an attack on it, and it would break at this point.
I am gonna run over to Real Mahari and Amira and check on them.
Yeah, Amira seems
That
to be the only one
was
injured.
Let the
Mahari
bleeding.
will look at Amira and be like, "What happened to you?"
You tried to kill. Fake. You tried to kill me.
You should feel honored.
I am gonna shoot you a look.
I would feel honored if it was you, but it wasn't you. It was a fake you.
Which was very offensive.
So you're offended that a fake reflection of me tried to kill you, but you wouldn't be offended if I tried to kill you.
No, I'm offended that somebody thought that they could be a cheap imitation of you, and their very existence was an offense.
Well, I guess I should ask, how'd you guys like fighting a fake me?
I mean, you died like a super strong warrior. It was really hard. It was really rough. I'm really glad you're here now.
Is Kashmi even trying to disguise that?
When Kashmi started, she started well intentioned, with the thought that she was gonna undermine how weak the other one was because you're so strong. And then seeing your face as she starts midway through, she's gonna change her mind and go, nope, they're both strong, everything's fine. So yes, but like it is not her best deception if we're being honest.
You probably have an idea of what she was going for, Mahari.
Okay, well, now that that's out of the way, shall we continue forward?
You guys are taking a few minutes in Amira. You are free to heal up to full as Kashmi beats on you.
Yeah. If I had gotten Amira down, that would have gone a lot worse.
But I also think that is a solid point for us to take a break. So stand up, stretch, get yourselves some water, or coffee, or whatever it is you want to drink at this point of the night, and I will see you all in a few minutes. Then we'll come back from that break, everyone. So with the fake Mahari and the mirror destroyed, what's the plan from here? Where do we go? Where did we come from?
I'm wondering where he went.
So we're still up here with our dude, right?
Yeah, Morin's still with you, and exceedingly confused.
Mirror's still intact?
No, mirror is shattered.
Mirror shattered. I'm gonna reach up behind Mahari's ear and give him a scrunch-in. Even though he was a little bit of a naughty dog and I feel weird about it, I also still really love him. So I'm gonna give him a
The thi-
little scrunch-in.
You're gonna hear
fa-
a new noise come from Mahari.
Don't describe it. I don't. With how you said that, I don't want to know what that noise is.
Oh, it's nothing like that, Jericho. Calm down.
You don't know what I
It,
was
fa-
thinking.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
fake
it was
Mahari.
a growly mad.
no, it's a yipping laugh.
Okay, yay, that makes me happy. Everything's gonna be better.
Did the fake Mahari shatter?
He did. The fake Mahari
Damn.
just kind of shattered and vanished. Like glass,
No.
actually.
No, I can't fulfill my goal of eating Mahari's strength.
Nope, sorry, bud. I feel like it would have been uncomfortable for everyone to see you devouring the dog.
I'm sure
I
Mahari
mean-
would have joined me.
Oh my god, that's a phenomenal question, Mahari. If Solomon started to eat your dead body, would you join him?
Yes, Mahari's an ecto cannibal, as are all Colo.
Oh my god, I love this fact.
Y'all need help.
Yes.
Hey, I'm a zombie. I have an excuse.
No, you still need help.
Kashmir would be appalled.
I'm a Colo. It's part of my people's traditions. That's my excuse.
You know what? People
Yours
can
is
change. Break
Yours
the
is culture.
norm,
Mine
Mari.
is a necessity.
Be the change you wish to see in your people.
Yes.
I'm an undead, vampiric, demonic gnoll. I highly doubt that. Besides, my people are all dead.
Live the life you imagine for yourself, Mahari. Don't conform to what society tells you is right and normal.
There's nothing normal about any of us.
Yeah, there's
We
nothing
don't
normal about
eat
this
our
shit.
friends, even if they're ourselves.
Friends are
Hey, Mahari's
friends,
already given me-
not food.
Mahari's already given me permission. If he dies first, I can eat him. Likewise, if I die, he gets to eat me.
Yeah, we already have an agreement.
Like how that's the pact. Of all things people could have a pact for, it's, yeah, whoever dies first gets to eat the other.
Hey, game recognized game.
Never thought I'd hear that phrase in this context. How dare you put me through that?
We would acknowledge each other's strengths, so whoever dies first, we get to eat that strength.
That's not how that works.
It does to us.
I can see this information coming out just in super casual conversation, and Kashmir as a person is going to be so uncomfortable, but like also really respect the mutual respect and love and like connection within her family and feel really like matriarchal, but also like really like kind of primally upset. Like she's having this whole caldera of feelings going on inside of her.
She's going through an existential crisis.
Correct. I don't like this information, but also really approve of it.
So,
Well,
there's a broken wall here.
yeah. There is planks stretching out over the ether, leading
there's
around the
another-
wall.
There's another room up here.
There it is.
Just not to be difficult,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
why are we still here? Like, can't we
Looking
just
for-
fucking leave? Like,
looking
I
for
don't want to be here anymore. I'm really done playing this game.
We need to kill the boss, and then we can leave.
And remember,
But won't there
if
just
we-
be another boss?
Yes,
or
but
is
we're
it-
gonna be friends with the other boss.
Or not.
they have said that if we kill the boss and help them shut this operation down, they will send us home.
Oh, you mean that boss? I thought you meant what after we leave here.
Well, after we leave here, it's back to business of fucking up the material plane because I'm pissed.
Mahari is hangry. Got it.
What is, before we go any farther, the team code word? Well,
Super
if you come out of the mirror, I want to know it's actually you.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
It's
Does Mahari
Kaboomy.
know that word?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Meat.
Naboomy, that's the code word.
Yes.
Looming.
Sound of it is really quite atrocious. This is what the sigil cantrip is good for, by the way. Knowing it's the real group.
Okay.
How would the sigil cantrip do that?
Do you think your duplicate would have the sigil spell on them?
If it's an exact copy of me.
Well, the sigil is a unique magical signature.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So
Nabumi is the code word.
that's how I always use sigils. Oh, Solomon's running ahead. Hold up, Solomon.
Okay, I'll back up.
My game's lagging a bit. Such a fucking massive map. As you step into this area, Solomon, there are cracked pillars bent at these broken angles and supporting fragments of a sagging ceiling. Most of the walls look ready to fall apart. The northern wall, though, has already done so, creating a gap open to that yellow fog and open air beyond it.
If I attacked the pillar, would the floor above it cave in?
The roof, you mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's the roof or if that's just the next floor.
Perhaps.
Everyone stand back. I'm going to... Is this the pillar right here?
No, that's rubble. These are the pillars.
I start to attack the pillars. I want to see this.
Where is everyone else standing?
I am far away from him, and I'm gonna be like,
choice.
hey, wait, hey, stop.
Is that a question or a statement?
It's gonna come out as a question because I don't know what you're doing, and I really trust you because you're my guy.
That's the wrong choice.
And I really feel strongly that like you wouldn't do something so crazy and reckless without a reason. So there must be something, but also I can't see it. So it is going to be a question, but also like a very concerned question.
Foes above, I must bring them down.
Hey, wait, or could we talk about it?
No, there's been too much talking.
I'm gonna shrug and take a step back then.
Where
How do you
is
argue
everyone
with
else
him when he's like
standing
this?
when Solomon tries to collapse the ceiling?
Right there.
Solomon, give me a athletics check. I'm rapidly flipping through GM Core.
I was just gonna say, when you planned your session tonight, did you plan for us to bring it down the roof?
You know what? Yet again, you guys exceed my expectations. Congratulations.
You can't
What
say
the
there's
fuck?
fragile pillars. You can't say there's fragile pillars and not expect me to do something
Yes, I
about it.
can. It's set dressing.
I played Banjo Tooie, where you can literally blow up doors and other stuff by doing random
is
shit. This is who
Pathfinder.
I am. This is who I am.
Oh my goodness. Goodness
Now you know why we
gracious.
don't let you give character descriptions or set dressings. We're just gonna take that information and fuck it up.
Right. I'm never gonna describe spaces again for you guys. I'm just gonna be like, you're in what you see is what you get. Do with that what you will. You ask me, oh, is this something? I'm gonna say, I don't know. Good question.
There is, and we break it.
How much damage should be dealt here, and what's the area?
If it's gonna mess things up, I'll hold off.
No,
thought
you
it'd be
said
fun.
you're doing it.
Oh yeah.
You made a choice. Now deal with the consequences.
Oh, if you're okay with it, I am as well. But I just again, if it's gonna be like, all right, you have to do 18 things to make this work, I don't want to purposely make things more difficult.
No, not at all. I think I'm gonna ask.
My only concern is, do we need to get through this room? Because like, if we're gonna cave it off, then this is as far as we go.
I mean, I think it loops around. So
Okay.
if we went up to the door out here, I think we could still get over there.
Right.
let's
Destruct away.
see what is the AoE of this. About that area. So everyone except Kashmi, could you go ahead and give me a reflex save?
Sure. Is this a damaging effect?
It is. You will get bulwark here. Say the DC is 29 for this. So a success for Mahari, a failure for Solomon. Amira, if you could give me one as well, please.
Yep.
Morin will succeed. And Amira will fail.
We'll
Fantastic,
see.
Amira. Do you happen to have... does anyone have evasion or something that turns a success into a crit success on reflex
No.
saves?
I think that's our
Nope.
biggest flaw in this group right now is the reflex.
If
Alright.
only I was still a rogue.
Right. Then that is going to be half damage to everyone except Solomon, full damage to Solomon.
Yay.
As I get my syntax wrong. Oops. 39 points of bludgeoning damage as Solomon takes a moment, slams his fist into the broken pillar, which blows a hole in it. And the ceiling, not being very well held together, immediately crumbles in that small area, beginning to collapse around, debris falling on top of most of you. Thankfully, the majority of you who are by the edges of it, dodging out of the way and only seeing glancing blows from some of the falling stonework. Solomon being right in the center, just kind of standing there as it all falls on him, and taking the impacts without paying too much attention to what they do to him.
Is there asbestos in the ceiling?
No, there's a yellow fog above you in the sky.
Okay, so this was the roof.
It was.
Question.
Yes.
At some other time in this campaign, hasn't there also been a weird colored fog? Maybe in that city that we don't like?
Corpse Light had fog around it, that's true.
Is it the same kind of...
weird color? You know what, I'd have to check my old notes. There might have been a weird colored fog with the flesh growths around Grey Dirge after you guys returned.
Yeah.
Yeah, inside the dome.
Is it that?
It is not. This is something different.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
No worries.
No floor up there. We go now.
Morin just looks at you. Is this what you do normally?
It's what Solomon does normally.
I don't much like him.
I can imagine not hitting him with the chair. I picked him up by his scruff, and now I collapsed the ceiling on him.
Yeah, so far not a good impression.
I'm gonna go up and take his hand and advise him that maybe he should stick with me.
It's going to try, and I'm going to stop everyone from moving real quick before Solomon jumps ahead. Casually, I'm going to move you just up with the group so you can see everything you're seeing. As you all step around the corner to this northernmost hallway, again, you can see large chunks of that northern wall have completely fallen. Debris sort of floating in the air from the collapsed walls. The walls themselves, Mahari, this is your moment. On the south side, paintings of a variety of different humanoids. Many of them surrounded by chalky mist that's filled with impossible, ominous shapes within them.
Right.
Far down the hall, you see what looks to be a room. what looks to be a single bed sitting in the center of it. Perhaps a table. It's a little hard to tell from this distance. I think it's a table, actually, if I check my notes. Yeah.
Stay away from the pictures.
Tip of the picture.
Standing at the table, and actually you can even see behind the candles, the entire wall itself appears to be a mirror. But standing alone
Mirrors.
in the center of the room is Vernessa.
I'm gonna try a quick disbelief.
Sure.
Kashmi already going for it.
I know, you almost got me. I was going to say, Amira said it, Kashmi rolled it. As far as the two of you can tell, she's very much real. Which makes it all the more stranger when she vanishes. She walks forward past the candles, just into the mirror. And disappears.
I'm not doing that.
I sense some bullshit. Like complete and utter bullshit. This is how what happened to me happens again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going in there just willy-nilly for fun. Do we have any kind of magic or spells or anything that could help us discern like what's going on?
That's a good question.
Can
I
I
mean,
recall knowledge?
Are you
To
trying to
think
recall
about?
knowledge from way back here, or are you guys approaching at all?
I guess we'll have to approach.
That was a
No, we don't.
legitimate question.
I don't feel like we have to approach. I feel like we should definitely not approach.
Let's stay more than 60 feet away from it.
don't
I
be
will
metagaming.
recall knowledge from here.
Because right here we're safe, right?
Nothing's
For the
happened
moment?
to you right there.
Okay.
Yet.
Hurry and do your thinking
on
things.
Vernessa right now, Amira. With that recall knowledge. If you could untarget and give me one more roll, that'd be great.
Do your thinking things.
Hello, Amira.
Sorry. I'm like half asleep right now. Please repeat the
If you
thing.
could untarget and roll again, because you're targeting
Oh.
Vernessa with that.
Yes, thank you.
Can I do this? I didn't mean to click the button.
Yeah, it's good to put it in chat so we can read it. Mm-hmm. Your range of that is only 30 feet. So.
Okay, but I can use it is something. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading through all my things.
No worries. Always good
All
to know what
the
you can do.
things.
Taking a look at it, Amira. From this distance especially, you can start to see the southern wall of the room as well, where there isn't rubble, and you can see its entire wall appears to be mirror as well.
Oh, crap.
I mean, yeah, it's probably magical. There's probably something messed up. Based off of the mirror you dealt with earlier, it'll probably has a chance of sending you to another realm. There are differences, of course, just from what you've seen. Vernessa willingly walked into the mirror, and no duplicate of her was created here when she did so. So, this
Sus.
might be some sort of transportation or teleportation effect. Whether that's to another reality or not, who's to say?
The portal of narcissism.
Thank
Oh.
you, Solomon. A perfect
Well-
description.
Do we have any other leads?
If not, I'll go forward first. Okay, never mind. Amira's going forward.
No, go. Wait, no. Morin, go first. That's what we brought him here to do.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm not a guinea pig.
Can I pick him up and toss him in?
No.
Jericho, are these lights?
Those are candles on the ground currently lit.
Are they scented candles?
Can you smell things?
Yeah.
No. They're not. Kashmir, I saw that shameless request you put in chat.
I mean, he might want to go first.
If you want,
I don't want to lose him.
If you want to make a shameless request of him, by the way, Kashmir and anyone else, in case you haven't already, make sure you reinvest in all of your equipment. That's
I
not invested.
forgot.
I haven't done the. Oh my god. I'm
already
I
invested.
feel like I have more Oh wait, no, I have.
You already were. I think Kashmir might have been the one person who wasn't. If you would like to make a shameless request of him, Kashmir, you may give me that diplomacy check.
How do I know if I'm invested in my stuff?
He'll
If
have
you're
the
in
diamond
inventory-
highlighted.
Yeah, that little diamond. If it's grayed out, that means you're not invested. If it's blue, you are. And you can just click on it to invest. There you go.
Perfect, thank you. I don't know if I want to do that. I really like this guy. I don't.
We don't have to send Morin first.
I just feel like it is the polite thing to do. We've kept him safe this far, and if he doesn't want Solomon to bring the roof down, like it might just be in his best interest to go ahead of us, since we have kind of dangerous for him. I mean, so it's not that like I'm asking for him to do it for us. I just think that for him, it might be better.
Over here, raise the roof. I collapse the roof.
I mean, can you really say you protected me when he's already collapsed one ceiling on me?
I know. So if you go ahead, I'll keep him back here with us. If you need any help, we're here.
Speaking of which, Kashmir, did you smack people to bring them back to full health after the ceiling collapsed on them?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, maybe not full health. I'm gonna leave Solomon like 5 short, just so he remembers what he did.
Okay.
155 at it.
Yeah, Mahari, you can go up to full. Amira, I see you already put yourself back to full. And Solomon, you're 5 down.
Yep.
Alrighty.
At least I wanted to take at least some damage this session.
Yeah, that's why.
And then this wall is the mirror wall.
The entire room, every wall is mirrors.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
change
5,
my
10,
weapon
15,
to my broad spear.
Sure. Solomon, having fully stepped into the room at this point, you are the only person who can actually see something in the mirrors. And they look less like mirrors and more like windows to you.
Can I sixth sense now that I'm within 30 feet of the room?
It's a little hard. I'd say you could probably do it if you got right up into that entryway, but not in the room itself.
Okay.
And if you do that, go ahead and give me that blind perception check.
I don't know if the.
I'm gonna actually wait back here until I'm gonna see what Solomon does.
Okay.
Before I decide to move up.
Sounds good.
I don't know if this comes into play at all, but in case it does, I do still have my motion sense.
Yep. You're not sensing any motion right now.
Alright.
But to you, Solomon... Oh, okay. Stepping in. They look
Alright,
less
yeah,
like
I can
mirrors.
go back.
everyone else outside the room, you see reflections in the mirrors. You see the room reflected on itself, so you can see yourselves where you are. Solomon, the moment you stepped into this 30 by 30 foot space, it changed. You see fog. Regular fog. Over a swampy landscape. There are deep pools of water, large patches of dirt climbing out of it, small cliffs and ledges to the side with vibrant flora growing on them.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Just
Give
so
me
you know,
a perception check real quick, Solomon.
that song that they sing when you get to Munchkin Land was running through my head. You just gave me so much joy. Thank you so much.
You don't catch
A
anything else,
lollipop
Solomon,
gold.
as you step fully into the room. You don't see walls. You simply see where, past the candles, the stone floor ends and the dirt begins.
No, no, no. Wait.
Wait for what? Are you gonna do something?
I'm doing it. Just wait.
Are you sixth sensing here, Kashmi?
I need to ask my friends. Just wait. And yes.
You do not detect ethereal creatures or spirits within 30 feet of you inside solid objects.
Hey, Solomon, come here. Come here.
I take a piece of rubble and I toss it at the wall.
Buddy. Hey, buddy, a friend.
Passes over the
hey.
candles, keeps going, lands in the dirt.
Kashmi's gonna
guys-
continue to
Oh,
keep
yeah.
trying to stop you from doing anything. Hey, stop. Hey, no.
As you're trying, you watch Solomon pick up a small piece of rubble, toss it towards the mirror. It looks like it's going to hit it and shatter it, but it just is absorbed into it, seemingly.
Oh
Vanishes
god.
from your guys' sight, as it no longer has
There-
anything to reflect.
The intensity and pitch is gonna intensify. Hey, buddy.
The moment, Mahari, you step into the room, the vision of it changes as well. You can see that piece of rubble Solomon just tossed in the dirt a few feet past the candles.
Solomon, what is this?
You're asking the wrong guy. Is grassland, I think.
So what's with the dirt?
Portal, maybe?
Mahari, you specifically see this, and it feels reminiscent to you. Definitely
Oh,
not
no.
the same in any exact way, but it does feel similar to the jungle. Bit more swampy. But I mean, you lived in the jungle during flood season before, so
Put a bunch of water in there so I can't just burn it down. Kashmi, you can't say wait and then not do anything. You gotta do something, or we're gonna do it for you.
I'm going to take a piece of rubble and hawk it in the mirror.
yeah, same exact things happens because you no longer see a mirror, Mahari. You just see open landscape. You take the rock, throw it as hard as you can. It goes pretty far. Probably lands in some water. Actually, you see the splash. You hear the splash. Kashmi, Amira, and Morin, you all simply see him throw a piece of rubble at the mirror, which is absorbed into it.
I am going to look to the two sane people who are left with me.
And
With
more
a
in
very
come
kind
here, I
of.
want to try something.
Oh no!
He
You
knows
cannot
far
throw
better
him
than
in.
that. He is staying as far away from you as possible, Solomon.
Hey, Morn, come here.
Nope.
We're
Stay
on
away
the same
from me.
page.
Oh, come on, man. It's not so bad. Come on.
I know that look in your eyes. I've seen it before.
Ooh.
Mahari and I share a brain cell.
So I just saw the rock just pass through, just normal, easy peasy.
You saw it
Wait.
effectively get absorbed by the mirror and then vanish because there was no rock, no reflection anymore.
Like the absorbing, is it like Mario 64 when he jumps into the paintings?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, it's
Okay.
effectively like it hits the mirror and then just continues as if the mirror isn't there. The mirror doesn't present any sort of stopping power to it, and as it passes through, the reflection seems to be passing through in your direction until it fully passes through, and then there's just nothing.
Someone's gonna grab Kashmir's hand, like not grapple her, but take her like, come, there's grass.
Um,
And try to pull her forward.
I'm gonna hesitate just a little bit of a pull hesitation, because that room gives me the creeps and I don't know why. But I'll follow you.
The
Amira,
moment
come
Fortunately, you
on.
only have to. Fortunately, you only have to
Yeah.
move 5. I'm only pulling her 5 feet so she can
just
see
pulling
it.
her in. Oh, Amira's walking straight through.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, God!
Kashmir, you get pulled in. You see the landscape change. The mirrors vanish, replaced by lush jungle and swamp. And Amira, you get slightly pulled in by Mahari, and then just shrug him off and walk straight into the mirror.
Let's do it.
You watch
All right,
Amira.
Mahari goes in.
You start walking past the candles, and just you feel fresh dirt under your feet as you step forward. You
Might be our only chance to
smell
ditch them.
damp earth, the sound of creatures calling out to one another.
Just so you guys know, Kashmir is getting more and more withdrawn because now that Kashmir remembers everything, she realizes just how completely fucking wild and reckless and just willy-nilly with no sense of any sort of plan or restraint or any sort of forethought. And she has no recollection of when you guys became so reckless, but the weight of how reckless you guys are is really weighing on Kashmir right now.
Hey, I thought I was actually fairly cautious in this room.
Does Kashmir
This
not
is
have the cognizance that she herself was just as reckless as them?
no this Kashmir remembers everything.
Okay.
And in that is through her own perspective, and she was not.
Would you like me to carry you?
Being called out on this hesitation is gonna snap her kind of out, and she's gonna smile and say, no, you should go ahead, and I'll follow behind politely.
I can carry you on my back.
I mean, Kashmir's still Kashmir. She's really gonna think about it.
Piggyback.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna ride Solomon.
All right, I give her a piggyback.
Kashmir's
And
better.
here we go.
As you all make your way past the ring of candles into this jungle, what exploration actions is everyone taking? Let's get some confirmation on that.
Oh, I want to
Uh,
do panic.
Also, Kashmir, what's your total bulk right now?
Nothing.
I am
Cash-
incorporeal.
She's incorporeal, so you are able to hold her because you have ghost touch on your hand wraps, don't you?
Yep.
Don't you know? to
Or
never
actually, no, I
ask
don't.
a-
No, I don't. No, I
You
don't,
don't.
because that's illegal. It's a legal room.
It
that's
is
why.
illegal in Geb, but who cares about law at this point?
I think I have a
Well,
9L.
I haven't had access to them, but I do have magical hands.
Yeah. She's super duper. She's basically holding nothing.
Okay.
She's holding.
'Cause I only-
She's holding less than
I'm-
one bulk herself.
Is I only have one bulk right now, so I could literally carry any of the other party members on my back without being encumbered. Except maybe Mahari.
Yay.
All right.
All right. Mine is sustain in effect,
Mhm.
and it's my aura.
Sounds good. Kashmi, what did you say your
Oh.
exploration action was?
Panic.
Panic?
I don't think panic's on there.
Is Kashmi just feeling existential dread this whole time?
Yeah, none of the all of this feels very unsafe and
Is defend an action? Oh, it is.
But it's
I will
raise your
defend
shield.
Cash. I will defend
Well,
her.
defend is just holding a shield up at all times.
can
Oh.
my panic be disbelief? I'm gonna disbelieve.
Sure. That would just be seeking.
Oh, I perceived. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. That is what
Is
perceiving
guard?
is.
Is guard an
There isn't
action?
really a guard another person action.
In that case, I'm just gonna keep searching. I'm just basically looking for dangers.
Absolutely. Then got Kashmi's perception. Can I get Solomon and Amira's perception checks? Okay. Okay. You all begin making your way through jungle. I realize I have a wall that's not quite fully connected. Damn you, Foundry. Nope. That's fixed. Hear the buzzing of insects, sound of the water moving with unseen creatures within it underfoot. You walk for a few minutes, only like 3 or 4 minutes at best, before Kashmi, you see up ahead that the ground seems to come to an end at a larger pool of water with a cliff past it, about 20 feet tall, a branch, or really more of like a fallen tree, leaning from the top of the cliff down into the water. And atop the cliff are 2 massive braziers currently aflame. Behind them, you can see what appears to be a cave. And standing on ground level underneath the cliff, right before the water, is Fernessa.
I love the names of all these maps.
I try. I try and come up with some cool names. Once it loads. Damn, this map taking a minute to load.
Yeah, I'm at 98.
Oh, damn.
Same.
Come on, Foundry. You guys
Just
are
for
going off of
context,
the
I have.
stupid asylum map. We're never going back there, and it's long load times again.
Yeah.
And for context, I have the steel chair in my bag of holding.
Okay, thank you, Solomon.
Solomon's making damn sure he's got his steel
He's
chair.
making sure he keeps that with him.
I am never letting it go. It is mine now. You know you would be ahead of me.
So this is a cave.
You can see the cave up here.
I got it.
Yeah. And then this cliff itself is about 20 feet above ground.
And is she facing us or is she facing the wall?
She is currently facing towards the cave.
So, facing towards the cave, so her back is to us.
Yes, and Kashmi, you are the only one who's actually able to understand what she's saying, since you are the only one in the party who speaks Draconic. As she is calling out, Master, they found where we are. We're being attacked. What do we do?
Is this a Mirage Dragon?
I'm gonna put my hands out and kind of strap the party to give me a second to listen, to eavesdrop.
You want to be on your feet?
No, I'll stay on your back. I'm assuming like you're holding onto my legs, I guess, so I'll put my arms out.
Yeah. I'm supporting you.
Solomon, that is a very accurate guess. As you all hear a deep, bassy rumbling as a figure emerges from the cave. A green and purple serpentine creature. 4 limbs, 2 massive prismatic wings, long tail behind it. The apparent master of the asylum and the reality warping project. God, I have to see if I can get this accent right that I planned. Oh no.
Wagon.
I was planning the worst possible accent for this guy.
Welcome to my lair.
No, I was gonna give him an Irish accent, and now I'm thinking it's not gonna go well. My brain's just forgetting how to do it.
Heart stars and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons,
thought a
pots
Mirage
of golden
Drag-
rainbows, and the red balloons.
I feel like dragons with Irish accents is just a problem, but I thought it would be funny.
I like it.
Oh god. Alright.
I always get Scottish and Irish blended together.
I always blend them
Right.
together too, but I did
Right.
Scottish for something else recently, and I was like, okay, let's try Irish dragons sounds entertaining. Well, I see you brought some friends with ya. It's okay, it's time to get things done finally. You've completed enough of it. Hello to you back there. Enjoying your stay?
I'll wave.
You are the only one who understands what it's saying, Kashmi.
Yeah, I'll wave. What was the question he just asked me?
Are you enjoying your stay?
I will reply in common. No, actually, kind of super hard. No, not at all. I actually really hate it here. But
Oh,
how are you? Do I know this guy?
you've heard Fernessa, when you first spoke with her, mentioned the name of her master, the one leading this project, was Imrig Zul. Which I will type
Okay,
up in chat for people.
Then I will say that name and say, I assume?
That would be me, eh? It does respond in common at this point, so all of you can understand. Terribly sorry you aren't enjoying yourself here.
Yeah, your house sucks.
More of a laboratory than a house. Any sort of creature comforts aren't really taken advantage of. Unless, of course, this place is more to your liking, in which case, you're not really welcome to stick around here, I'd have to say. After all, been listening in, and it's a bit unfortunate that you chose not to side with us here. We've been taking good care of you, and you choose to side with those who come to kill us.
What?
Do you think I didn't hear you? My ears
What are you
covered the
talking
entirety
about?
of your sanctum.
To be fair, most of this communication was done telepathically. So how much did he actually hear? And second of all,
He heard you guys being asked by, I still can't remember their name because I'm bad at names, the Merilith.
I
Like-
mean, what are you
Over
gonna think that we're gonna tell them?
to
Hey,
join
no,
them.
let's just have a huge fight right here by ourselves with nobody to help us.
Well,
No,
Fernessa
we're
said
coming
she
to
was gonna
tell
help
you.
to fight, didn't she?
We're coming to tell you what happened. Oh my god, the whole house is under fire.
Give me a
This is-
deception check, Kashmi. Blind, please.
Oh my gosh. This is so...
let's assume you did. You came to warn, you came to figure out whose side to fight on. Have you made a decision?
I thought so.
I mean, honestly, give us a reason to side with you.
Business. Didn't we decide to sign a business agreement? You help us finish the Realm Warp, and we'll sign an exclusive deal with you for that and for the byproduct of it, and you can sell back on the material plane when you return there.
Yes, but everything clearly has obviously changed. The nature of our agreement has changed.
Are
Is
you
now
trying
we're
to
in the middle of a
renegotiate now?
we're in a fucking war. You put us in a war. We weren't in a war when we signed our deal. Everything's different.
I mean, had you stayed in the illusion, we
You
wouldn't have known.
you
would've won.
did this. You negotiated.
We would have won. You would have never known you were in the illusion. We'd have pulled you out when it was done.
Uh,
Everything would have been just fine.
From what we saw, you were kind of losing the war. See, that's more of what I'm interested in. Convince us that you have some way to beat the enforcers of a demon lord, and you know,
How do you think this operation has survived? About 1800 years at this point?
Probably
You
some
think this is the
illusions and
first time
fuckery.
his minions have found us? You really think
Doesn't
those
inspire-
bodies you saw were real?
They found you before. That doesn't inspire courage. This is a very protected project.
They found us once or twice before. We've never lost a number to them.
Well, I've already seen some of your dead, so you now have.
He seems to be telling the truth to you, Amira. This guy does seem to peddle in illusions, so his claim that the bodies you saw were all illusory could be true.
yeah.
I haven't
Over
gotten a chance to eat any of them, so might be true.
over the telepathic bond, Daenerys can say, I mean, I like the idea of a business arrangement, but at the same time, like, I can trust a Merilith. They're straightforward. They're committed to violence, but can we trust a Mirage Dragon?
I thought we already picked a side.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought too.
Yeah.
I
How do you
mean-
feel, Kashmi?
Jericho, if I cast a spell on myself, will it initiate crap?
Potentially. High likelihood at this point.
Fuck.
Is there anyway? My thought is, I would really love to get this dragon to just come with us, and we can make the two people fight. We take the succubus with us, and then we don't have to fight these bad guys.
I don't think
I
that's
just
an
feel like you
option at
guys are
this point.
so. Why not? Like, you guys just want to murder and kill and just fight everything. Like, we could just talk it out.
That's all I
I-
do. You know this.
Kashmi, darling.
You imagined him that way, Kashmi?
We did. That was a different Kashmir.
Oh!
Another Kashmi, another
never.
time.
Another Kashmir,
I mean-
another time.
That means I am free.
Uh-oh. Solomon unleashed.
You know as well as I do that I always try to talk most things through. I don't think we can talk this one through. I appreciate the optimism, though.
Like, okay, what's his plan? Like, if he has like a back door and they're just gonna sneak out and go continue their crimes, like, I could sneak out with them. Like, I'd be fine with that. Like, I'm not really tied to this whole moral obligation that we just made. But like, if his whole plan is to go out there and fight it out, well then, we could just follow him out there and then we could take the back door. Like, I just don't understand why we have to like go head first into every fight.
Kashmi, this is most likely where his lair is.
Well,
Hey,
That's not even.
big boss dragon daddy guy. What's your plan?
Wait for them to think they killed everyone and then leave. What I always do, works every time. Change the location of this building once they're all gone. Should hide us another
Wouldn't that
couple
be better?
centuries.
If they think they already cleared out the place, why not just use the same location?
Little bit of being careful doesn't hurt anyone. Because of course, once they think they've killed us, the illusions have to get a bit more strong every time they find us. After all, they think they've killed us, so they know we're dealing with illusions, but I'm quite skilled.
so what you're saying is if we stay here for like a few hours and
It'll all
go
blow
back
over.
out,
It'll be gone. No corpses around.
okay, so that sounds like a good idea to me, but you have to understand, my two friends here, they are desperate to fight something that isn't an evil clone of
Oh,
one of us.
if they're looking to fight something, I'm more than happy to oblige that.
Can I
I've
ask you a
got-
personal question?
I'd say the questions you've been asking are a bit more personal than professional already, but go for it.
Make it really
Um,
hard to want to kill this guy.
That's the point.
It would mean
Moral
a lot to
dilemma.
me.
I
It would mean a
I'm
lot
sorry,
to me if you could give me a piece of yourself. Just a little bit, a little snackety bite, a little tasty morsel, if you will. I'll do the same. But I feel at this point there's been a lot of words between us, and I think that we need to share a little blood.
You want to share blood between us?
What I really want is a piece of your meat that I can feed to my friends so they'll feel better about this shitty decision I'm asking them to make.
you're trying to bribe us.
I mean, we've met. Like, every dog loves a good treat.
You're looking
just
for
call
something
me
to
a
feast
dog?
upon and looking for a bit of a fight. I think I can oblige both of them at the same time.
I
Character at
said
that
something,
point.
and then you said something different. Just to be clear, I want a piece of you, real you, like your flesh, right now.
When we talk about my flesh, I'd say the flesh of my kin counts as my flesh as well. After all, they came from me, they're a part of me.
I'm making fierce eye contact. None of me is taking this bullshit. I'm very black and white. This is my line in the sand, where he can pick.
Amir is just off to the side, rubbing her temples.
When did going and killing a dungeon boss become such a big negotiation?
I'm not
Wait, Kashmi,
particularly interested in giving away a physical part of me. You have to understand, there's only so much of me to go around. The more I lose, the harder it is to get back.
well, wait, who else is taking parts of you?
No one in a long time.
Do you really think that if you decide to fight all of us, that you will leave completely unscathed?
Yes.
I'm gonna turn to my friends who just very much heard a challenge and look at them and see if they also heard a challenge.
I'm already ready to go. I'm just waiting for you guys
Mahari's
to
ready
finish.
to go.
Amir is just gonna shrug and be like, let's just get this over with.
And I think, Solomon, I think you would be up in front with me.
Yeah.
I mean, if
But
Kashmir
I
was
don't.
the
Well,
one talking,
at this, well, at
I'm
this,
still on Solomon's back, so I think it's the three of us up there.
well, you cannot be on Solomon's back if combat is initiating.
As soon as
Well,
combat initiates, I will slide off of his back.
Okay.
I'd let her go. But
And
the only reason I was back was because Amira technically ran in first.
Yeah,
but
And
since
with
we're
that-
talking so much,
or
I
Amir
would have
Mahar
gone.
and
went
with
in
that
first.
shrug, I would cast a spell.
Then we are going to roll initiative.
Okay. Now I'm assuming I don't get the spell
You
off.
do not.
Had he
Okay.
just given me a piece of himself to feed you, I would have let him live. He made
has
his
to
choice.
use pieces of himself to make the potion.
He didn't say that.
He did not. He's not giving away
So-
that secret.
Yeah. So fuck him.
Just so you know, Kashmir in her heart of hearts really already knew that, which is why she wanted a piece of him so that she could give Solomon his power.
You wanted the excuse.
Yep.
All right.
Amira just wants to go home.
I could feel that, Amira. As
Mahari's
the
ready to be out of
diplomacer
this.
who wasn't talking.
Mahari's ready to be out of this place where magic doesn't work.
Amira, if you could roll initiative, please.
Oh God, yes.
And so we are at our normal ending time. We take a little bit of an
Okay.
extended break. So I want to ask you guys, would you like to do a round of combat here and then end? Or would you like to just wait until next week, begin at the very beginning of combat? We might have a rant back for that. The choice is up to you guys.
I do kind of have to get going
Oh.
right now.
Oh, yeah, also,
actually.
I also don't like stopping them like during combat. So if we
Completely
want to wait
fair.
till next week, that's
All right. So
Yeah.
let's just call it here.
All right.
I agree. I have a quick question though. How are we gonna try to? Can we try to make a plan of how we can keep Fernessa aside and like captured? I don't know if we have any spells like that.
No.
I'll-
It's.
I'll knock her unconscious with an unarmed strike if I can.
Okay.
I'll just
So we
say this for Mahari. If she hits him with anything, he's going to try to kill her. He does not trust anybody here, aside from you guys.
I'm still
gonna
Very
eat
her arm.
violent lately.
That's fair. Kashmir is going to make it very clear over the telepathic bond that our primary goal should be to cut as much of this dragon up into bits as possible.
Me and Solomon
It's
are
going in
probably
my-
going to feed on him.
He's gonna go in. The leftovers are going in my meat sack.
Kashmir doesn't eat, but Kashmir ate a piece of this fucker. I'm gonna get out unscathed because I'm a big ol' mirage dragon.
I mean, he said he had people to fight you guys that he could send after you. You think he's going to leave them out of this fight?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hey, what's the worst that could
let me-
happen,
let me
Jericho? It's
give-
just Bloodlord.
Let me give some spoilers for you guys then, huh?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I don't have any kids. Like, who are you gonna kill now? And then I remembered I just dragged a whole ass human along with me on this journey.
Oh yeah, let me get Morin in here. Morin's here to play.
I wanted to bring him along as a freaking human shield. So if he's gonna serve that purpose, then
Morin's in the back here to help.
Man, I really wish I had my Exalt.
Well, the good news is I will tell you this. Once this fight is done, you guys will basically be able to escape the Abyss at that point, and you will also reach level 11.
Oh.
Thank God.
Yeah,
After
thank
this,
God.
you will be halfway done with the campaign. What fun.
After 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
wow.
campaign's gonna go on forever. How much more bullshit can I put you through?
It did kind of take some detours, admittedly.
You know, just a few.
Just a few.
Well, thank you all for playing. I do hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you all next week for the final fight in the Abyss. Magic
Like
will
five
work perfectly
dragons.
fine. And some interesting things will happen.
Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Jericho. Thank you, everybody else. I do have to get going, but I
Good
love you all, and I'll
night.
see you later.
See you
Thank
later.
you. We love you. Goodbye.